Yeah, like another one of those. Did they end up winning that night that you said that you thought they'd win? They've been doing good a lot of nights, but the second you guys pick them, they don't. Let me look at the last day. I don't think I finished filling it out. I think I didn't finish like the last one or two. But they were ahead by one. Jeff, what's up? How you feeling, man? No, you had a procedure, so probably not feeling the best, but hurting, man. This sucks. Got to figure out ways to get your mind off of it, but it's probably impossible. Not an easy task. All right, let me share this. We'll get rolling in a few minutes. Still can't lay on your back. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't have any procedure done. I'm totally fine for the most part, but for like a month or two in the spring, summer, it's never really the same months. But I've got the worst freaking allergies, and I can't sleep on my back either. I have to like sleep on my side and breathe out of my nose. I need to go like research. Can't you get like a shot for that? None of those pills do anything. Claritin, Sudafed, they work for like a little bit sometimes, but they don't do anything. I would pay good money to just have a shot that knocks it out of you for 2 months. It's horrible. My eyes. I wake up with my eyes glued shut. Can't breathe. Can't. It's just blowing my nose all day. Stupid. But that's small compared to what you're probably experiencing. I just was thinking about laying on my back. That's okay. Welcome in, everyone. We've got our gold bag guest today. I'll repeat this probably 5 times tonight, but if you're here now, gold bag guest is somebody that led the league in receptions at least once. Did I put receptions? I did. Got right. I put receiving yards. Let's check. Just responding here for a second. I remember that season. Man, it was fun watching Breeze and Thomas and Jimmy Graham and who was the other guy they had that was kind of like a flash in the bottle for a year or two. Colston was really good too. I don't know that those guys were all in the same era. Colston might have been a little after or before. Jimmy Graham was probably. I mean, I think they all played together at some point. There was someone else too, not with Olave, obviously. Daryl, what's up, man? How you doing? Let me share my screen because we got a few spots left in the Eminent and a few left in Big Al's, and then we're ready to roll. Bounty for the free mini today is the position still. I think this might be the longest it's ever taken us to hit a position bounty. Just luck of the draw, I guess. I'm going to run these basketball randoms in a second. Zach helped close this just before we went live, so I figured I'd wait to run the randoms here. There's going to be 2 solos for $7. I'll wait a second just so people are here for that. 5 left in the Eminent. I want to say there's still 4 teams that have pictured headliners. Not that that matters. There's representatives for every one of these teams. Washington's locked, obviously, so someone will land on Washington and have a chance at our OV chase. East Coast is full. It's our final. We're doing a 1-boxer. We can do every once in a while 1-boxers, and they'd be even cheaper. This is just at the end of the series. So 20 is the most a 1-boxer would ever be. The next series of East Coast mine were shipped today, but he usually sends by slow boat. Like when mine are coming, Daryl, is that what you're saying? I want to say that he said mine wouldn't be shipped until Monday either. So Wednesday, there's a chance they come by Wednesday, but even if they do, I'm going to wait till next Monday. I have a solo box of Hit Parade, just their newest series that has a couple cool locked randoms we'll use. We'll do teams, which we don't often do. But we'll do 1 week, 1 night, another. So Wednesday will be another 1 box. It'll be from Hit Parade, though. I'm assuming I'll have the series by the Monday after that. I think he gave me tracking. I can check here. Welcome in, everyone. We got a few guesses you can get going on. Few opens. I'll let you know who they are in 1 second. I just don't want to read them off 15 times. Let's see what this says. Tracking. Yeah, my own won't even be here by Wednesday anyway. So, but just after. So I won't be ready till the next Monday. Fun series though. I'll try to post it before then. I'll even show you a little preview today on the list at least. But let's do this. Let me get back to my page. Okay, so 5 left here, 4 left on Big Al's. As always, we can worry about Big Al's closer till we get there. But 4 boxer, Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, and Seattle are our 4 teams left there. We will do a few live fills tonight. Probably a 2 box, maybe a 3, a Radke, and some licensed jerseys. New additions that I'll say again later. I think we had 2 hockey and 1 football hit on Saturday, so that's what I added, or Friday. Pat LaFontaine, I've had that for a while. We've used it as a trader. It's a great jersey. Love the Reebok. It's in the series now. Also, Zach Werenski. We had another Blue Jacket hit. I've had Werenski for a while, and I figured we'd have another one. So Fanatics Premium Werenski. I don't know if he won the Best Defenseman Award this year, but he has. He's a very good player. And in football, I added Rob. That's right, Gronkowski as a Nike. So those are new additions tonight. We'll get there later. Drury for trade in East Coast. Jason, I think that I know Daryl traded you. I think I already got you down for a trade for Connor McMichael. Daryl, was that what it was? Where is it? McMichael going to Jason, Drury going to Daryl. I believe that was the trade. Let me know if that's what we fell on. So those 4 left there, and then East Coast or Fanatics is our only. Okay, perfect. Our only other opening now until I run these randoms is Eminence. Let me read off the teams that are available in the Eminent. It's our cheapest break tonight, $18. Pick one random one, so $9 a team. The teams that are left are Anaheim, Arizona, Utah, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina. Columbus has a Zach Werenski headliner. Dallas, Detroit, Edmonton, Montreal, I believe, has a headliner. Nashville, New Jersey has a headliner. Islanders, Ottawa, Philadelphia has a headliner. Pittsburgh, Seattle, St. Louis, Tampa, Vancouver. Washington will be a locked random. I don't know if I messed some of those up, who does or doesn't, but great teams left there. 5 will close us. We're a little behind on that one, but we'll get there. I'm going to run the basketball randoms now, and we'll see who our 2 solos are, and then hopefully we can get this one closer and get rolling. We'll do basketball first, hopefully Fanatics next, East Coast, Radke, in that order. Yeah, it was right before we went live, so, and Facebook with notifications lately has been horrible. Sometimes they'll pop up 4 hours later for me, so should be 32 here. 32, yes, so 15, right? Okay, so we'll have 2 rows here, 2 solos at the very end on the 7th row. Those will be $7 randoms. Anyone can claim as soon as you see it. 1 per comment, please. Okay, 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Dikembe Mutombo and James Harden. Fun ones there. Harden and Mutombo. So let's get them up here. Let's get them going. Let's get them going. $7 solos on these guys. Harden for Tim, just behind Chad, and I got Jason on Mutombo. So just 7 on those ones. Tim, gotcha. Okay, I'll read through those in a second because this is the first break we're going to do. Welcome in. If you're just jumping in, I've got a receptions leader at some point in their career. Could be as soon as last year, could be as early as a signable player, someone that signs. I will take one hockey team. Let Jason pick for me. Jason T pick for you in the hockey. Okay. In the Eminent. What is this strategy? Okay, Jason. He's putting you up to it. Who are you picking? Detroit. I like that choice. Okay. we're going for an assist claim hit, huh? Good luck, Tim. Okay, so 4 left there. Hockey assist. Yeah, there you go. That actually counts as a point in hockey too, just like soccer. I guess it counts in everything, but it doesn't go on the scoreboard in basketball. Larry taking Tampa Bay. We're getting there. There are 3 spots left in this one. This will be the second thing we roll tonight, so we're getting there. We'll run randoms as soon as it's full. The other game we're doing is we're back to minis. So Garrison Hurst, Darrell Rivas, Joe Green are our freebie minis on the bounty. If you guys can get the bounty correct in the poll, which is guessing positions. QB, running back, wide receiver, or tight end other. That's where we're at. Oh, I forgot to bid on that, and that didn't matter. It didn't go any higher. Phew. Okay, 3 left in hockey. I'm going to read through the teams one more time just in case anyone else is watching now that wasn't before. As soon as we get that one full, we could even do some $9 solos if we want to. But 3 left here. Anaheim, Arizona, Utah, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Dallas, Edmonton, Montreal, Nashville, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Ottawa, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Seattle, St. Louis, Vancouver, Washington. Oh, there's 2, Dallas and Montreal. So we're 1 away. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Daryl. I've had people in the past ask, oh, this hockey season's over. We're going to stop doing hockey stuff, right? So, no. Think about all the football we're doing in the off season. It just gets a little more fun when it rolls back around. But I'm excited. Hockey will be over soon. I'm excited to see what Utah does on the back end. Someone was telling me that we're looking at Larkin. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that was even true. Dustin taking Utah. I know what you're doing, Dustin. Trying to get some trade bait, which is always commendable, guys. I like trading for stuff I like, so it's never a bad. Okay, we're full. Let's get some randoms going here, and then we'll just start at the beginning. We'll do basketball first, Fanatics second, East Coast third, Radke fourth, Big Al's last of the pre-fills. We still have Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, and Seattle left there. We can fill that whenever we need. Is Christy in here? Oh, that was the trade. Tyler Hero for Trae Young. Tyler Hero. Sorry, I saw that and didn't read it. Trae Young is Chris. I don't know if he is here. I assume no one wants to come to Utah. Maybe hockey's a little different than basketball. The nightlife is a little different in hockey than basketball, but we have a good organization to join. It's hard to say that when they're young, but people seem to like it. Yeah, go to Mini. I know Jonathan wants him in Minnesota. I get it. Take him. Let's go over here. And let's get our randoms going. This time I'll pay attention. Someone's going to get Washington as a random. And if Obi hits, it's by way of having the luck on your side on this. I'm hoping we have one Obi in those 4, or in these 10 that we were opening, but I don't think that's guaranteed. New Jersey on top, Seattle on bottom. Looks like spot 4 is getting the Obi spot, the Washington. Yeah, it's just not. It's not really a good nightlife place, but family outside, all that stuff. Besides playing for somewhere where you don't pay taxes would be better. But basketball, no one's ever really wanted to be here, so whatever. But hockey, all the guys are like, I want to come back. Great for my family. I want my kids to grow up here. I'm like, yeah, it's a great place. Okay. I'll read these when we get there. Washington, I said landed on spot 4. Brian, you got the lucky chance at Ovi tonight. When you get paid $7 million a year, they all have a nice family. Yeah, I know. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's very true. I got the whole Chris. I feel like I got gypped. I only have one. I don't know that I could handle more than one wife. The one is hard enough. No, if she's listening, you're my favorite person in the whole world. But you are a lot to deal with in a good way. Okay, let's do basketball first, Eminent second, East Coast third, Racky fourth, and Big Al's fifth with some openings there. Philly is up for trade in the Eminent. Yep, if anyone wants to trade for Philly, let them know. But let's go to basketball. We have 2 balls left, box 4 and box 1. Players here. Steve, you had Wemby, Maxey, Giannis. Chad, you had Reeves, Hero, and Irving. Bob, you had Jokic, Horry, Kukoc, Kareem, Love, and Ewing. Christy, you had Bird, Young, and Jalen Green. Chris, if you're here, you had a trade offer Trae Young for Tyler Hero. You might do that if he was here, but he may not be watching until later, so not much I can do there. So, Tim, you had O'Neal, Hardaway, and Wilkins. Bill S., you've got Wade, Simmons, and Muggsy Bogues. Did I skip Tim? No, I didn't. Brad, West, Kuzi, and Carter. Dave, you had Iverson, Gilmore, and Grant Hill. Larry V, Rodman, Larry Johnson, and Dumars. Chris D, Frazier, Morant, and Paul Pierce. Joseph, you had Ginobili, Williamson, and Jalen Johnson. Jonathan R, Robinson, Mullen, and Gary Payton. Zach B, Durant, Kemp, Mitch, Richmond, Garnett, Oscar Robertson, and Jason Kidd. I was kind of hoping you'd get Kevin Love, Zach, so you had all 3 Kevins. You didn't have them up here. Bob has them. Jason, Dikembe Mutombo as a solo, and Tim, you had Harden as a solo. Do we have a trade there? Hardaway's up for trade, but it was Ottawa for Philadelphia with a shirt. Okay. Ottawa. Philadelphia. Okay, got you guys on the trade there for Eminent. Hardaway's up for trade if anybody wants to throw an offer at Tim for Tim Hardaway. I'm going to get a box number going while people consider that trade. Then we're going to get rolling. I'll try to make tonight not terribly long. 1 or a 4 works on this one. I have a 4-sided or 6-sided die, so hopefully it's not 12 rolls. Hey, I'm up to something. There's a 1. First roll was a 1. 4 will go back in the storage here in a little bit. Last chance if you want to shoot an offer to Tim for Tim Hardaway. Got a bunch of guesses. You guys are riding tight. Another the other day, you guys didn't vote for it and it hit, and then the other day you did and it didn't hit. See what it does today. Dumars for Hardaway. Done. All right. As I always say, at your own risk, trade, sell. Congrats and sorry if you do hit or trade away hit. Joe Dumars trade. Tim Hardaway trade. Okay. All right, guys. Let's close this down and let's get rolling. When we get to Racky, I'll close down the poll. We'll do a college guess. We'll look at the guessing game. We'll close the poll. All that fun stuff. Make one of us a winner. Well, maybe you just traded for this guy or traded away the guy that's in here. I don't know. Box 1. It feels like it might be pumped up too. Can't tell. I'll stand up for this one. Good luck, everyone. It is not pumped up. It's just... I'm going to do it this way. Here we go. Backside. Beckett authentication on that one. I hate that the freaking label is right next to the autograph. It's on the autograph. I'm going to... Of course, it's tied like... They try not to lose their boat in a windstorm. Hold on. No fun in just having a big label over the top of the autograph. I don't mind if it's on the back side because then I can shield it. Come on. I don't want to ruin this bag either. I'll do my trick where you twist it and push it. Yeah, see, that works every time. The twist and push, much like the bend and snap. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. We've pulled this guy a lot over the years. I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years, however, 5, 6 years. We pulled him from a bunch of different products. This is a great hit. The only question is where's he going to be? And the good thing about this is this one is not logoed, so it doesn't really matter. Anyone recognize that autograph? I don't think I'm holding it upside down. No, I'm not. I mean, I guess I could be. I will show you the auto. We've got Giannis, former MVP. That's a big hit. I don't know if he's pictured in this series. This might be the first series I have not seen him picture, maybe with the trade looming, but still. That's a great hit. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the basketball. And I see him right at the top. He was the second random on the very first claim on the Wemby claim. Steve A hitting on this one. I'll put it back in the bag and I'll tie it back up. I just didn't want to have the label tell us who it is. That's a great hit. Excellent player. We'll see if he stays in Milwaukee or if he moves on. It kind of sounds like there's not really an option other than to move on with the way they're talking. Great hit. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the basketball. I'll leave it out here like we did the other week. Why not? There's room for it. If it'll stand up. But it won't. I give up. It's just going to lean. There we go. Okay, congrats, Steve. Sorry to everyone else. Lots of fun names in there. We have one more ball in this. I might order another case, but lots of claim names that we haven't hit yet. I'd love to hit one in that final one, or even Kobe would be fantastic. Congrats, Steve. Giannis off our first one. Let's do our Eminent now. We're on to hockey, and then we'll do our one East Coast. It'll feel weird just doing one box, but like I said, we're only going to do one box on Wednesday as well with Hit Parade, and then we'll start the new series with a 2-boxer on Monday. The new series is at 13. Series it'll be 14. This is 13. Lots of fun names. I'll go over the list for a second here when we get to the jerseys. Okay, Eminent time. Craig, you've got the Rangers and New Jersey. Nice. You got a second headliner team as a random. Chad, Chicago and Nashville. Brian, Florida, Vancouver, Vegas, and Washington. You've got the Obi chance. Joseph, you've got Colorado and Calgary. Jonathan R., Minnesota, Columbus. Scott, you've got San Jose, Pittsburgh, and Carolina. Jason T., Boston, and you traded for Ottawa. Jonathan R., Los Angeles and Buffalo. Brian W., Winnipeg and Anaheim. Tim, you have Detroit and Edmonton. Larry V., Tampa, and you traded for Philly. Jonathan R., Dallas and St. Louis. Daryl, you have Montreal and the New York Islanders. And Dustin, you had Arizona, Utah combo, and Seattle. Let's get a Eminent number, and we'll do East Coast next. They're on the side. 4, 7, 8, and 10. 4, 7, 8, 10. First drill, I can fill it. Where's my 10 side? Here it is. If we get a 0, which it's 0 on our thing, 10 is 0, 0 is 10. 4, 7, 8, 10, right? Yep. Ooh, that was a bad roll, but that doesn't count anyways. 1. 1 does not work. That does work. 7. I keep wanting to hit box 8 because I think that Obi's an 8 if I'm, is my guess, because it's labeled backwards and he was number 8, so why not? Watch this one be Obi anyways. Okay, box 7. I've enjoyed every one of these so far. They've all been really fun. I think these are really well put together. I'm waiting for an NFL series to come out. They're not very quick at getting these out, unfortunately. I think they have some future series set up for down the road. It might even be next year, maybe later this year. They don't do a lot of under wrap products, so they're working on like a basketball and an NFL jersey, but they're all pretty expensive. These ones were the ones that I thought were okay priced compared to the other stuff. I was going to grab one of the hockey jerseys just to try because they have painted 1-of-1s in those too and stuff. But the price on those were ridiculous as well. Okay. Yeah, keep your guesses coming, guys. Player led the league in receptions in a year. Could have been one, could have been multiple. I just always say one. All right, Dylan, let me grab a drink after this too. Okay, we're gonna see the logo before we see who it is, but I'll try to block it with my hand as soon as I get the crease going. There we go. Okay, here we go. Who was that? Oh, the color threw me off there for a second. That's a cool one. I remember we had his jersey in my series, this exact jersey. I want to say that I ended up hitting it back from Nick, maybe. Nick, is that true? Or am I thinking of the wrong person? That's a great hit. Los Angeles Kings, Quentin Byfield, number 55. This looks like a to 99. So we've started with a bunch of 99s, moved down to 50, and even lower down to 10. Now back up to 99, it looks like. Yep. 93 of 99. Nick, is this the... Did I hit a Byfield with you? Oh, it was white. Okay, never mind. So who am I thinking of that I got from you? Did I hit a black Byfield with you, a black jersey? Or did I hit a black, different LA jersey? I'm losing my mind. Maybe I didn't hit it. Green Fanatics tag out of 99. That's the Kings. Kings were... Oh, I hit Drew Doughty. That's right. Never mind. Never mind. LA Kings were claimed. Spot 10. Jonathan R. hitting not Drew Doughty. Quentin Byfield. Doughty would be cool in this series, too. Can you see how that's kind of moving in there? Am I losing my mind? See how it's kind of off-centered and coming out the side? I'll have to figure out. I guess it's just a one-touch, right? No, it's not. It's supposed to be a one-touch, but there's no... Oh, geez. I'll try to fix it for you, Jonathan. Without screwing this thing up. It is a one-touch. Is there where maybe I only hit it with you and not Nick? This is not a project I want to be a part of. I don't feel safe doing this at all. I get my freaking fingerprints on the inside. I'll try to clean it off for you. There we go. Now it's not sliding out the side. I hit it with you too. I did not touch I didn't touch the middle. Don't worry. Nice hit, Quentin Byfield, number to 99. Oh, okay. I hit Kempy of you and I hit Doughty with Nick. Okay. Congrats, Jonathan. Nice hit. Quentin Byfield, LA Kings, out of 99, the green version. That's cool. It's back in its spot at least, so it's not coming out the side there, but it's missing the little like metal thing up top there. So I think that's what's. We'll see what I can do about that. I guess why it's kind of floating around a little weird. All right. Doughty, Kempy, Byfield, who knows? All I know is when I had the Byfield in my series, I think it's still to this day the only Byfield I've seen without like searching. So I was happy to have it. All right, guys, time for East Coast. Congrats, Jonathan. Sorry to those that did not hit in that one. Hopefully you snag the next one. We have 3 more. I am hoping we hit a nice OV. A numbered one would be great, like a low numbered one. But we'll have to see. East Coast. We're down to our final box, guys. Box 18. We've opened 24, I believe. We have hit one of the Gretzkys. We've hit the Wah. We've hit the Larkin. We watched Daryl hit the Howe, and it's still up in his room as a locked random. So if you join his and you get random Howe and Howe hits, you win a Howe. I might be doing that with a few jerseys in my multi-sport series coming up. If I add a few big names, they might be locked as a random and not like a community, but just if you get them as random, you get them as random. Still got a few left here, but this is our final box. Still have one community left out there, Gretzky. It'd be awesome to hit the Gretzky on the final of these 5 and the final of the 20. I feel like a fairy tale, but a couple other pitchers that you guys claimed. As far as series goes, let me read this off and then I'll show you the list. I can send it to whoever wants it. Daryl has it too, I believe. In this one, Daryl, you got Jarvis and you traded for Drury. Nick F., Vasilevsky, and Recchi. Daryl, you have Hasek and Merzlikins. I'm going to skip Forsberg and Kane as well. Larry V., you had Hull and Rod Brindamore. Jonathan R., Roenick and Talbot. Jason T., you had Sundin. Traded for McMichael, Dostal, and Frederick. Dylan, you had Gensel and Tippett. Brian, Yossi, Kachuk, Askarov, Mercer, Ojic, and Seguin. Jake G., you had Hedman and Heiskanen. Jonathan R., Belfort, and Vernon. Chris, you had Faber and Perfetti. And Brian, you claimed Hoglander as a solo. And Nick, you claimed Scheifele as a solo. We don't need to run the boxes. This is the final one. We'll get rid of it to say Sayonara Series 13. I think we had 32 names left. Yep. As far as the new series goes, he did want Favre. Maybe that was the good luck. Sometimes when you type Favre, it autocorrects to something else, but this one corrected to Favre. Chris joins a lot of football stuff. Pictured headliners, I believe, are Ovechkin, Matthews, or those may or may not have come from me. Faber's a pictured headliner this series. Bedard, McDavid will be locked. I think Orr will be locked as well. I'll make a final call. I mean, you can see there's a ton of names in here that are not pictured that are big as well. Wolf's back in. Gunther, Larkin. I missed Keller up there. Hagel is back in. Vasilevsky's there. Kovalev's there. Belfort back. Philip Forsberg back in. Gordie Howe will be a pictured headliner. Shesterkin, I don't know if he's pictured or not, but he's a great name as well. Sorokin's back in. Barbashev, our favorite pal. Jake Ottinger in the series, which is great. It's the black Adidas one. Yager in. We haven't had Yager in the East Coast for a while. I think that's awesome. Jonathan Quick in there is great too. Kaprizov. I'm going quick here, guys. Just Matthew Kachuk's back in. Hey Duke's back in. Ray Bork is in there, which is great. Roman Josi's back. Continues in the series. A couple more Olympic red. I think there was few above. We got Bannett back as Olympic. Bob's in there, which is great. I know he's in my series, but you don't see him a lot of other places. Fedorov's there. A couple different Jarvis jerseys. He's pretty popular. That's fun. If you claim him, you have to specify if it's Canada or Hurricanes, please. Timu's back in. He's always popular. And then there's a ton of fun names there. So I'll post that. We'll get the headliner picture out, and then we'll have fun with the next series. But let's see who wins our final East Coast box. We'll do Racky coming up here next. If anyone wants that list, I think that's the final correct list. Let me know. I can send it to you. It'll be on all of our posts. I will whittle it down so it fits onto the page, so it won't have like home or away or the city. It'll have the team name, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, box 18. Come on, Gretzky. I would love it if we had both Gretzkys. The first four of this last five we bought I thought were great, so I don't have high hopes. I don't want to be whatever the word is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're ending with, I think he's a pictured. This jersey changed hands a few times this series, so you know who I'm talking to. Sorry you didn't hit him. Congrats that did hit him. It was, at least I think it changed. I'm looking at the wrong spot. There it is. Nick, congrats. You hit the pictured Larkin too, so you're hitting a couple of the pictured to end the series. We had 2 pictured, and then a bunch of other 3 other ones that I thought were pretty good as well that weren't pictured. Hitting Andre Vasilevsky on this one. It's an easy one to spot when you see the 88, because I always think we just pulled Michael Irvin, but it's not. Nick, congrats. That's a great hit. That is beautiful. Ending with a pictured, I was going to say, I got a little not confident saying we weren't going to hit a pictured, but hey, look at that. We did. Yeah, I know. I know, Nick. I was going to say, these last 5 kind of redeemed the series for you. Andre Vasilevsky. It's a great hit. Best goalie in the league, most likely. He'll probably win the Vezina or Vezina, however the heck you say it. He already has a bunch of times. Whether he does great in the playoffs is sometimes a different story, but he's great. I've gone to 2 Tampa Bay games in Utah, and both times they sat Vasi on the sideline. So I got to look at him sitting there, big old Russian on the side with his pads on, but no helmet. And I watched 2 other scrubs play instead, but next year I'll see him maybe. Ela, hey, Spurs got to win tonight. I was rooting for him in both the other games. I mean, I think I'm to the point where I want the Spurs to win by a little bit. If Knicks win, that's great for everyone that loves the Knicks, and New York hasn't won in a while. But I want 7 games. At least 6 would be great. I don't want like a sweep. It keeps happening. Give me a win tonight, Wemby, on the road. Don't throw the ball away. Nick, I'm aware of that. I started to understand, but people can't say we're awful anymore, right? I think people got to take us seriously now. We're only getting better. But I started to realize that. I'm like, oh, Vasi's not playing. Who else starters didn't play? The Wedgwood or whatever his name is, Blackwood didn't play against us either. I know what you mean, though, but I think that was the idea of the first 2 seasons is, oh, road trip to Utah, these guys don't know what they're doing. Let's play our backup, give them a rest. I think you're right. I think that'll change, hopefully. Yeah, I know. Hopefully they can get it done tonight and make it an interesting series. Okay, thank you guys for joining Series 13. It's not my series, but I love running it. We'll do Series 14 starting next Monday. Wednesday, we'll do a 1-boxer from Hip Rate. That should be fun, too. There's some fun headliners. We ordered one. I'm hoping they sent me a nice big headliner. Okay, let's go over to the football portion of the stream now. Yeah. Okay. Radke time. We're down to, that's not right. Sorry. 1358. No, 1357810. 1357810. 1357810. 6 boxes left. So we'll have a new double case for next Wednesday. That is correct. It is time for college guesses. We'll also do our guess here. You guys can guess college teams that you think this player we're about to open was drafted from. If you get the college guess right, you move on. I don't think anyone got the guess right last week. We had Larry with PSU, but I think all the stuff we pulled was no bueno for guesses. So if you want to guess a college team and you get it right, you move on to next week. Kyle, you did? I didn't write it down. Oh, that's right. You told me later that you had Oregon. That is right. It was Oregon, right? Too much for me to remember. Kyle, Oregon. Yep, and you're not guessing Oregon again. You're just telling me there, I'm assuming, unless you're trying to go double Oregon. I think you're just reminding me it was Oregon. I remember that now, clear as day. So Kyle has a chance to go for 2. Everyone else has a chance to go for 1. This is a free guessing game. I don't. If someone tries to make you pay for a guessing game, I guess that's stupid. So I don't know why I say free, but it's just a fun little guessing game we're doing. If you get it right, you move on to next week. You don't have a chance to win this helmet, but you have a chance to win some credit and another helmet if you get really good at this. I'll guess my team in a second. Also, last chance to guess, if you're just showing up, a player that led the league in receptions over a full season. A reception leader for a season. If you get it right, you get $11 credit to use today, I think is what I typed. 10 or 11. 11. So that's that. Last chance to put your vote in for position bounty. The majority or the biggest chunk is tied another running back, wide receiver are pretty close behind. Guess which position you think will hit most tonight. If you guys get it right as a group, I'll give away one of those minis tonight. Garrison Hurst, Rel Rivas, Joe Green. We'll just random all of the entries that join and top one after 7 rolls. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right. I'm going to read off teams here. We'll get a box, and then we'll look at the helmet there. Ian Radke. Greg, I've got you with Dallas and Denver. Jonathan R., you had Philly. Clint, you had the random there out of Seattle. Jonathan R., you also had Chicago and Houston. I'm going to skip down Minnesota and Washington. Brian W., you had Green Bay and the Rams, New Orleans and Vegas. Greg, you had Miami, Atlanta, Chargers in Arizona, and the two that I already read up there. This is what I should not ever do. Tim, you playing Pittsburgh and Detroit, and Bill had your randoms for Jacksonville and Tennessee. You read Greg's. David, you had Kansas City, New York Jets, New York Giants, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Cleveland. Billy, you had New England and San Francisco. Jason T., you claimed Buffalo, and Dustin, you got the random, which is Carolina. And then Brad, you closed us with Indy and Tampa Bay. Whew, those are our spots. Let's get a box number. I should just read from top to bottom now. Every time I think it's going to help, it doesn't help. I just get confused. Did the game already start? Was it 8:30 Eastern? I'm trying to think. It's in New York. It's an earlier time now, probably. I just want the game to be on when I'm over, but it won't be. Not for basketball. 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 8 is what we're rolling with. 7 times box 8. Let me go back. Kyle said, I'll buy Cincy if whoever wants to sell it. Dave, you've got Cincy. If you want to sell Cincy for 18, let Kyle know. If you're going to keep, no big deal. Box 8. Let's delete. Close this. Let's get on number 8, which happens to be right next to me. I like it. There's box 8. I'm going to close the poll. I think, well, it's close. Someone tried to get running back a little closer. $75,000 a ticket. Is that not crazy? What do upper bowl seats cost at the game, though? I know a few millionaire billionaires bought those lower ones for quite a bit. Some guy was saying what he bought them for and what he sold them for. Made like $35,000 in profit just for 2 lower bowl seats. $7,000. Utah's hockey playoff tickets were really high compared to like Vegas and stuff. Pretty bad seats upper bowl were $400, $300. $7,000. Wobble, authentic incoming. You think so? Most expensive seat sold was $65,000. Craig, you're rooting for the Knicks, aren't you? $65,000. Okay. Dave looks like is going to hold on to Cincy, I believe. Guesses are coming in for college. My college guess is going to be. Do I need to stick with Bama? I think I'm just going to ride Bama until I'm right, and then I'll say I told you so, even if it takes like 8 months. I'm going to go Bama. Did John get our Bama guess in earlier? No, probably not. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see if anyone gets this right. Receptions leader. Yeah, I'm going to guess Bama. I'm going to try it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is it obvious? Is it not obvious? Oh, Al. What are you doing, Al? I don't know how many Niners have led the league in receptions, but we know this guy. Why is it tight end other? If it's not listed as single choice, isn't it by definition other? Yeah, you got a problem with that? You want me to change it to just say other? I'm just doing all offensive skill positions, and then I'm adding the others to the tight end. But yeah, it could just be other. Eric, I got to ask you, though, did you think of this right now, or has this been on your mind for a while? Tim, did you get Jerry Rice? No, you make a great point. Everything other than quarterback, running back, and wide receiver would just be other. There's no reason to have tight end and other. Maybe it's just painting a picture. I don't know. Yes, sir. Nice. Oh, wow. I thought so. Eric's waking up in the morning, pulling his bowl of Wheaties. Tell you another. I swear to what I'm going to tell him this week. I agree with you. I may still keep typing tight end other though. We'll have to just see on Wednesday. Jerry Rice. Did anybody else guess Jerry Weiss, or just him? Tim, nice guess. $11 for you. That dadgummit Alex with his tight end other son of a bitch. Just him? Okay. I need to make it harder. I think one of these days I'm going to do a guess that makes it way more obscure. It might be an easier name, but maybe I'll make the guess range harder and do like a bigger credit, like $30 or something. Maybe that'd be fun just to see if someone can nab a guess on a harder one. Maybe I'll try that on Wednesday just to see. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. Tight end other, the other spot is ahead by 4%, and it's going to stay there. You guys are riding that one today. Hopefully it hits for you. I am. I'm going to think about it every time. You know, you enlighten me. I was just thinking offensive skill positions. You got those 4, and I was going to put those 4, but I'm like, hey, but there's more. Lineman sign, linebacker sign, defensive back sign. And I can't do 5 spots. The poll on YouTube only lets you do 4. If it would let me do 5, I'd probably put them as their own spots, other and tight end. So does that help my argument a little? Maybe. I'm going to highlight other tight end for you. Don't act like you're leading them in the right way, and then they. You guys as a whole have voted for tight end other multiple times. Just happens to have not been on the right night, and then they hit the next night. Okay, good luck all on this one. We will do Big Al's after this. We're still 4 spots short. Yeah, now I am overthinking. I know. This is what you did to me. We have Jacksonville, Vegas, the Los Angeles Rams, and Seattle left in Big Al's. That's coming up next. We will likely do a 2-box live fill, a Ranky live fill, and some licensed jerseys tonight. We'll see how that goes. Let's do box 8. Good luck, everyone. I feel like I'm remembering it all. College guesses are in. We got Jerry Rice over here, and we got the bounty closed. We're good. Box 8. Who's texting me? Uh-oh. My friend just texted me, and I decided to pick up my friend's kids today, 3 of them, to hang out with my 2 kids at my house while I was trying to work this afternoon. And he's a Cowboys fan. His wife's a Broncos fan, but the son, for some reason, he's 4 or 5, decided to be a Chargers fan. They both hate it. And he saw a little Chargers Funko I had down here and some cards, and I sent him home with them. So I probably didn't help out with the old trying to get him back to a Cowboys fan thing. My job is complete. Yeah, you did it. You can go to sleep happy tonight, which shouldn't be the way it is. See a QB here? Not a bad guess with Ranky. Oh, this is. I like this. I'll tell you why here in a second. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you were wrong on the authentic part. It was wobbling, but it was a rep that was wobbling. How great is this? Every time I open that box and I stare in, I can almost always tell the team. Now I get to find out with you guys. I didn't see the autograph. It is an STS1, which I made happen by pulling out the Jerry Rice STS1. I can say that, right? We got a Hall of Fame STS. If you're trying to collect a full set of something like STSs, I have the Raves. I have a full set of Raves. You got to get the Hall of Fame version too, because it's a part of it. Neither of those one or Rave have Raiders, so you end up with 32 anyways, but one of them's got to be a Hall of Fame. I got a guess on this, but this could be anyone. Good luck, all. Could be any position, could be any team. Charger fan means he'll learn about this. Yeah. He needs to find out, right? I can't see it. I just want to find out with you. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, one. Ooh, that was not my guess. That's the first time I've seen him on a Hall of Fame STS. I'm sure there's more out there, but I look at a lot of helmets, and while I'm looking, I don't always see them. That's a great hit. Great hit. Hall of Fame STS 1. Emmitt Smith. This one is Prova by itself. A lot of times you'll see Prova and something else. Prova is his company. Works great as a standalone COA. Prova COA, Emmitt Smith. Yeah, Cowboy fan also teaches him to be disappointed, and we just pulled a Cowboy. Emmitt Smith was not Florida. Yeah, Florida. I'm like sitting there seeing him in maroon. I'm like, no, he wasn't. And now I figured out. Florida. Emmitt Smith. That's a great hit. That's a Dallas Cowboys hit on the STS 1.0 Hall of Fame version. I was waiting for Bill. Go Gators. It's a cool hit. And that's the first claim today. Greg had Dallas, and Dallas it is. I know he played for Arizona, but obviously when it's all said and done, Dallas is his team. That's a great hit. Doesn't matter. Great hit Arizona anyways, Greg, if it happened to have been in Arizona. The only time you see Arizona Emmitt, though, is when you join Big Al's for the most part, or a private series like Brad's or something. Great hit. That's running back. That doesn't help you, but it's okay. You can get there. Florida's a community school. Yeah, did anybody guess Florida? Bill B, tell me you did it. Sometimes he says go Florida because he's happy he picked him. Sometimes he's just happy to see a Florida guy hit. I have to scroll up. Where are you, Bill? Did you not guess, Bill? You walked away? Dang it. No, nobody had Florida. That's a big school too, so that's our strike there. Sorry, guys. Great hit, Greg. Beautiful. I don't think Greg's here tonight, but he'll see you later. No, you're all good. Would you have guessed Florida? Sometimes you go a different direction. So a lot of times you pick your Gators. All right, guys, time for Big Al's. Let's open this up here. Here. I'll read off who has who. We won't be able to open until we get. That's only strike one. Yeah, I've seen you've been dabbling in other teams because you can't just always. I mean, you got a better shot picking Florida every time than I do picking Utah every time, but I'll never get Alabama right. Jacksonville's open, Vegas is open, the Rams are open, and Seattle is open. Those are all $43 teams, 4-boxer. Let me read who has who, and then we'll jump into this one. We will do a live Phil Big Al's full size after as well, and then we'll do Racky again and some jerseys 10 tonight. In this 4-boxer, Chad, I've got you with the Arizona combo with the Jets. Clint, you've got Atlanta. Kevin O, Baltimore. Bill B, Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Bill S, Chicago. AJ, you've got Cincy. Bill B, Cleveland. Tim, you've got Dallas. Healy, you've got Denver. Greg, you've got Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Brad, Houston. Brian W, Indy. Jacksonville is open. Greg, you've got Kansas City. Vegas is open. Joseph, you have the Chargers. Rams are open. Brad, you have Miami. Zach, you have Minnesota. Greg, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Kyle, Philadelphia. Tim, Pittsburgh. Bill S, San Francisco. Seattle is open. And then Dustin, Tampa. Nick, Washington. What's the last team standing? I think there's 4 or 5 left. 4 or 5. Okay, there we go. I'll roll the bingo balls. I'll try to grab boxes here in a second, but we'll roll when these last 4 are cleaned up. For the sake of time, let's do this. Let's drop those 4 to 38 a spot instead of 43. So $5 off on those 4, which I guess I could just give a team away almost at that. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 38 on those last 4 spots. For anyone's jumping into this 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Felt like this thing was wobbling, but maybe not. One of the days they'll all spill. Until then, I'll just Not worry about it. Okay, first one is 42-42. Next one is 190-190. Next one is 116-116. And our fourth one is 60-60. Okay, let me type these up. There we go. It was blind on the screen. Jacks, Las Vegas, Rams, and Seattle at 38 each. Okay, I'm going to grab them. We will wait to open until we get these last four claimed, but might as well start grabbing them. Save some time. I'll grab a drink here in a second, too. But 42, 190, 116, and 60. Got the lower ones. I just need to put the labels on them. Brad snagging Seattle at 38. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate it. Just Rams, Vegas, and Jacksonville left there in the middle at 38 apiece. We will do a 2-box for live fill after this. Pick one random, one style. We'll do Racky and some licensed jerseys. We'll hang up. Let me make sure I got the right ones. 42 and 190. 116, 60. Almost ready in the right order. Close, close, close. Dustin grabbing the Rams. Thanks, Dustin. Jacksonville and Vegas last two. I'm going to copy our next one in there for after we open these. One box down, one running back. You guys are going here. Who gave the run for the money on the third? Running backs as well. And they're up right now. Wide receiver, quarterback. Not so great. Jacksonville, Vegas, last two teams, 38 apiece. I think we're going to do a 2-box here tonight, light fill, instead of 3. Oh, and I have time to grab a drink. Give me 1 second. Jacksonville, Vegas. And I can check the score since we've got a couple spots left. I'm here. I'm just looking at the box score while waiting for Raiders and Jaguars. Spurs on top. They've been on top every time I've looked at the start of the game, though. So I don't really know about that. Dave taking Jacksonville at 38. Thanks, Dave. Good luck to you. Last spot, Raiders. Didn't the Raiders just barely hit the first helmet, or maybe they hit too quick? I don't know. It really doesn't ever matter, but nice and cold. You know what I did for the first time yesterday, which probably sounds a little crazy. I ate lunch at Costco. I gave in. I did the whole Costco lunch thing, or dinner, or whatever. I ate their little pizza hot dog place with my kids and my wife. We had, between all of us, we tried a bunch of different things. We had 5 hot dogs, 2 pieces of pizza, 1 chicken bake, and then 2 waters and 2 drinks. It was $16. I'm gonna start going there every week just to get a little meal. Is that what they do? They get you to go buy the meal and then you go in and spend $500 on 10 items? Yeah, Clint, I know. A little, it's a good value if you like hot dogs and pizza and chicken bake. $16. Yeah, it is. My wife loves shopping there. My kids do too, apparently. We're almost there, guys. Just 1 spot left, Vegas, and then we're ready to rip these. We will do a live fill right after with Big Al's full size as well. And then hopefully Iraqi and some jerseys. Yeah, and people line up outside for their gas too. You get cheaper gas with a membership. I just have one for my job. I got a business account, so went and used it to buy some stuff and some lunch for all of us. Over ordered lunch and it was $16. Son down 2 hot dogs, daughter 1.5. I didn't even have a hot dog. I just had pizza and a chicken bake. Tried that. I'm going to cut this I'm going to type for those that don't have volume. I always say it. I don't really have enough into this to drop much, discount much. I know we do a few times like these four, but it's not going to go any lower than 38, unfortunately, for a 4-boxer. Otherwise, I would. So last team, Vegas. Dustin claiming the team he hates the most. Just to move it. Thanks, Dustin. Good luck to you. One of these times, hopefully, a closer team like doubles up. Not that I want everyone else to watch the last spot hit a bunch, but you know, closer spot hitting is always fun. Pizza, I love pizza, but the sauce doesn't like you. Oh, I like pizza, man. I'm trying to get my kids to eat pizza. They starting to like it more, but the only pizza my daughter likes is Little Caesars. She thinks that's the cream of the crop. Little Caesars, $5 pizza. I like the price. All right, guys. Box 42, then 60, then 116, then 190. Let's roll. Good luck, everyone. Series 39. Starting with 6 points. Heartburn, yeah, I get that. I can see that. I don't get that. I mean, I guess it depends on what I eat, but. I understand that. Okay, here we go. Box 1. See the team. I see part of the auto. See the style. 6-pointer here. 6 Wonkas. I don't think we. Well, maybe I should say. Maybe there is a leader so far, but I'll look here in a second when I fill this one out. 3, 2, 1. We're starting with a Raven. Classic Speed Raven. Didn't we just hit a classic Raven the other day? Or was it a specialty and I'm losing my mind? Maybe it was the alternate Raven or something. Baltimore was Kevin. It's my father's name, by the way. Kev, hitting on, I won't call you Kev unless you tell me I can call you Kev. Kevin, Baltimore, classic speed and 6-pointer. Now I'm trying to figure out. I know we got a few classics in the series. Okay, here we go. Zay Flowers. Was that from my series, Nick, or was that from something else? Maybe it was mine. I think we just hit Zay. But I swear we hit an alternate, like, wasn't it the lineman? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not Lamar, but the majority of Lamars are on. I mean, there's a couple specialties, as you've seen with me, but there's a lot of classic Lamars. I always get confused if this is one or the other. I'm pretty sure this is Jermaine Lewis, old wide receiver, not Isaiah Likely. They kind of look like similar signatures. But I think this is Jermaine Lewis. Jonathan agrees. Jermaine Lewis, number 84. Flash from the past. Back at certified. I mean, it looks like IL for Isaiah Likely, but his is a little different. Jermaine Lewis. I think I just saw Brad pull one of these not too long ago, too. Or maybe it was somewhere else. Back at certified Baltimore 6-pointer going to Kevin. Kevin, congrats. That is not the Lamar. I'm not going to tell you what style Lamar's on. You guys already got me to tell you that Mahomes is not on a classic. Let me fill out the 6 points. Hold on. Kevin. Jermaine Lewis. Lewis or Reed, yep. Those are usually pretty good staples for my series. I don't think we pulled either of them yet from this series for Baltimore, so heads up on those guys, huh? $6 points for Kev. Got you, Kevin. Okay. Yeah, classic and amp is what I'm thinking of. I think I've seen them on another style as well, but we've had a few amps. Those were not cheap. We've had a few classics. Even had a fake on a classic that now is sitting in my closet. Learned my lesson on that one. Jay, what's up, man? How was your birthday? Saw you had a picture with Kyle and a bunch of people there. That looked like it was fun, man. If I was closer, I'd come hang out. I like hanging out. Looked like you had a good time, though. Low key, that's what I like, man. That's my style. 60, Series 39, 1 point. We're keeping the points going. Can't quite see the auto, but I see the style for this team. There we go. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. We're staying in the AFC North. Non-logoed lunar with orange takes us to one team. And one team only. I said 1 point. That's the Cleveland Browns. I didn't even keep track. Jermaine Lewis was a wide receiver, right? Don't tell me he was a tight end and I'm. Yeah, wide receiver. Thank you. I can't get Garrett for Thomas guess. I like it. Who had Cleveland, by the way? Wide receiver. Thank you, Chris. Bill B. Bill B with the Browns today, staying in the AFC North. Earpiece coming off here. That's what I thought on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Just had one of you ask me today, has this man hit this series? Oh, you're good, Chris. I know I know some of you guys got busy days, and I'm not the top of the chain for you guys, and I understand that. You'll get me when you can. And yes, he is. Jim Brown. Well, there are some fun Browns now as well, some newer ones. You lost Myles Garrett, but I've already said that I'm going to keep Myles Garrett in for the Browns when I have him because I think I just don't care. You lost Nick Chubb, who was my favorite Brown to put in. I love Nick Chubb. You got Quinshon Judkins now, but Jim Brown is usually the main reason people are going after the Browns. I get that. This one is DA cert, so a David Adams signing, which is kind of cool for Jim Brown. Lunar. Bill. It's a big hit. Congrats. We almost went, we could have gone Lamar Jackson, Jim Brown back to back. And 1.2. Sanders, yeah, if we can get Sanders to sign some helmets. Some of these new guys are a little stubborn. May not be by their choosing either. That was Bill B. Jim Brown. Sorry, Tim. I know you were looking for Jim. I mean, we're halfway through the series. He'll be back in next series. He's a guy I always like to have in there if I can. I wouldn't quote me on every series, but he's been in a lot of series. 1.68, 26. He's not cheap. That's probably obvious. And that's running back. Uh-oh, guys. We haven't hit a single other. We're only down by 2. Start here. Come on, other. The quest will continue, I know. Hey, you ended one quest this series, or was it last series when you hit Larry Fitzgerald? Hey, more Wonka points, 3. You ended the Fitzgerald quest. Or at least, maybe it's not end. You at least started the quest by getting 1. Sometimes I like to have more than one of these guys, but if it ended your quest, you got one of them done. Spurs 33, New York 22. See, they keep doing that, but then they come back and give up leads that are in the double digits every time. Box 3. I see the auto. I see the helmet. I love this helmet. I love this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I won't give anything away until I turn around. And I don't know if this is like, that's Green Bay, obviously. I don't know if this is me as a Packers fan or if this is, if people outside of the Green Bay universe would enjoy this one. I think you would. Who had Green Bay today? Bill. All right, Packer fan getting the helmet that I'm saying I like as a Packers fan. This is the Winter Warrior alt. I don't know if we can even call it that because that's the Vikings alternate Winter Warrior. We just kind of copied that. Beckett certified. First there for Green Bay. Okay. Down to 4. Farber Love. Good guesses. Bill, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. He did a signing recently, and I tried to buy a few. I think this might have been the only one I got for now, but I will keep trying. I need one for my PC, and I need more for the series. You guys know who that is? The number makes it the easiest, but not a lot of signings in the past for him. He just did one recently, and there's a few floating around. And this is an other, so you guys got your other. There, Chris has it. Oh, AJ, it is. That is AJ Hawk. I don't think you can find a single Packer fan that doesn't love AJ Hawk. We have a long list of, I don't want to say middle range, but middle to high range linebackers that we like. AJ Hawk, Clay Matthews, Nick Barnett, to name a few over that period. Love that. That's cool. AJ Hawk. Do you have an AJ Hawk, Bill? If you did, I'd be shocked, but you might. You'd be the one that would have one. And I said that was points too, didn't I? 3 points. Yeah, Hawk, Ohio State. I actually didn't see an Ohio State one, Brad. I'll let you know if I find one. That's another at least for you. Let me fill out Pawonka. All right, you're back on track, guys. You're only 1 down on the others. Bill S, 3 points. 6, 8, 26, 3-pointer. I know this wastes time, but I like this game. Something on the side, I guess. Okay, final helmet here. 190. Can we go 4 straight Wonka point boxes? Come on, Series 39. I jinxed it. We've had some rough Wonka days where we don't have any, so 3 out of 4 is a good start. Sean Lee Penn State would be sweet too. I'd like a Sean Lee anything. Give me a Sean Lee Cowboys helmet. I'd be happy with that. Oh, nice. I think I know this is based on the style, but regardless, it's a great helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a camo. So we went classic, lunar, alternate camo. 4 different styles, and we had STS from Radke. So we're on 5 different styles, which I like. I'm sure we'll ruin that before the night's over. Saints camo. Kamara, Ricky. Good guesses. Who had the Saints? Brian W. I just said that funny. Brian W. Saints. Love this helmet. Yep, that's who I thought it was. 3, 2, 1, right up front. Hard to be mad at that one either. I like that 4-boxer. 2 NFC, 2 AFC. That's a quarterback though, so we're peppering the whole board here. 1, 2, 1, 1. Well, let me paste that. I will. Brian, nice hit. Archie Manning on the camo for the Saints. It's a great helmet. Fanatic certified on this one. Yeah, congrats, winners. I agree. Sorry to those that didn't hit, especially if you had a few spots. Recap here. We had Jermaine Lewis for the Ravens. We had Jim Brown for the Browns, AJ Hawk for the Packers, and Archie Manning for the Saints. Let's do a pick one random one. Sorry, Jason, just a little ahead. Hopefully you can reload there. We will do a 2-boxer here. let me, just because no one else has claimed it, I know Jason means New England with BE, so I'm going to honor that claim at the top because he claimed it before. I'm not going to do the whole he didn't claim the right team. One letter, I know it's hard with just two because that could be, I guess it couldn't really be anyone else because that's the only team that has an E with two. Okay, let's grab these and get it going. Two boxer here. Live chat, please. Top chat, live chat. I advise or I suggest you guys go to live chat so you see the order. Otherwise, it'll show you way ahead of where you really are, and you'll think I'm giving your spot away. Spot one, I've got New England for Jason, San Francisco for Jason, Buffalo for Bill, B, Kansas City for Bill, Minnesota for David, Zach just behind on Minnesota, Detroit for Brian is number 6. If I hover over, DET, Washington's number 7 for Nick. I think I saw you say random up down below, so if anyone wants the $20 random, Nick's got one. Green Bay is number 8, which, by the way, there's the I'm going to hide AJ Hawk behind Jim Brown. No, I should never move stuff around. But if you hit Jim Brown, you got to have him up front. Now I feel bad for Jermaine Lewis, who we never pull either. You can still see him back there. I want to see Jimmy up here at the front. Spot 8, Green Bay. Spot 9, Niners are gone. Carlos, sorry, Philadelphia spot 9. Right, 9 for Bill. Dallas is spot 10 for Zach. 11, I got your random up. 11, Carlos just behind on the boys. Sorry, just barely getting beat on a few of those. Clint got you on 11. Cincy 12 for Brad. Pat's just gone. Carlos above with the BE. Yes, New England. Pittsburgh is number 13 for Brad. 14 is the Jets for Carlos. We are 2 away, and we have 1 random as well. So 2 spots away. For those hanging around after this, we're going to do a rag key live fill out of our remaining 5 boxes. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys. I mentioned we had LaFontaine, Zach Werenski, and Rob Gronkowski as new additions this week. To replace, who were they? Quinn Hughes, Patrick Laine, and who was our football hit? I cannot remember the football hit. Who hit the football hit? Let's start there. Drew Bledsoe. There we go. Drew Bledsoe. AJ Tampa. There's Kevin with Houston, 16. Okay, there is 1 main spot left, guys. Sorry, 1 random left. All the mains are gone. Nick has a random up for 20. If anybody wants to jump in for half price at 20, this would be your shot to do so. I'll give it a second just in case. Nick, if not, you know the routine there. We'll see what you get, and if you want to sell them after, you can. If you want to keep them, you can. Nick, did you run more than 1 jersey on whatever the last day was? I had to jump off because what did I have? Was it my dang reunion? No, it wasn't that. I think I just lost service because I had to go somewhere. Did you run more than 1? I saw the first one, which was who? Tell me the all of them. Who was the first one to hit in your jerseys? I remember seeing the first one. I just can't remember who it was now. It wasn't Pod Coles, and that was the day before. or the stream before, I think. Nurse, that's right. And then Zegras, okay, not one of my targets right now, so I dodged that bullet. I wasn't there for the second one. Okay, I'm gonna run randoms, guys. Nick, whoever you get on your random, if you want to sell, still let me know. We'll go here, share this. Go here, do this. 7 times, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seattle on top, New York Giants on bottom. Okay. Jason, New England, San Francisco, Seattle, and New Orleans. Bill B, you have Buffalo, Miami. Bill S, you have Kansas City and the Rams. David L, you've got Minnesota and Denver. Brian W, Detroit and Vegas. Nick, Washington and Indy. Got a brother from Pristine. Check the facts out. It says Brother White signed jersey. The jersey about is red. Really? Gosh, man. It's not even. It's everywhere now. You have to just like look with a magnifying glass, man. It's hard. What's left for tonight? Just verify. So after this one, we're gonna do a Rad Key live fill. We got 5 left from this double case. If Giannis Ball is up, please let me know. That was Steve. So if he says it's up, I'll let you know, Chris. That may not be one he's after. So we're gonna do a Rad Key live fill after this, and we're gonna do some licensed jerseys. The whole list is here if you want to take a screenshot. It's a 2-boxer, pick one, random 2. So you pick a player, you get 2 more players at random for 30. But screenshot for the whole checklist there. 20 spots will be claimed. Where was I? Nick, Washington, Indy. If you're putting Indy up, which you are, Colts are for sale. Bill asks Green Bay, Jacksonville, Philly, and Tennessee. Zach, Dallas, and Arizona. Clint, Carolina, Baltimore. Brad, Cincy, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Chicago. Carlos, you have the Jets in Atlanta. AJ, Tampa, and the Chargers. Kevin O, you've got Houston and the New York Giants. That's all. I'm reading it like there's more. Same guys as before. It's running series. We've had some leave, if that's what you mean. Colts for sale. It'd be $20 for the Colts. It looks like New Orleans are also up for sale for $20 each. So these 2 and Indy. All of them are up. I'll give it a second here just to see if stuff sells before we grab boxes. And then there's a trade there offers Seattle or New Orleans for Indy as well. I wonder if my wife drove them all the way home. No, they didn't. Those losers went to dinner. You would pass on those. Okay, so Colts, Seahawks, and Saints are up for $20. I'll give it a second just in case. I don't want to rush through it. Seattle income now. Colts send out. Yep, send to me and he'll send the difference. So Nick will pay 20, you pay 20. Yeah, so I know you've been around for a long time, Chris. My series starts with over 190 helmets. I don't know exactly how many we're into. It's probably in the 50s or 60s. Each team has 6 helmets loaded in, preloaded at the start. I don't think any team is down to less than 2 right now, and I've maybe only loaded 1 helmet in for a team that has hit a few times. But yeah, there's never a dead team is what I'm getting at. Players like for Indy, Peyton Manning is usually in the series, and he has not hit this series. Okay, I read all these. Let's get some boxes. I probably should do a better job of explaining how my series works on a nightly basis for those that watch and are like, I don't know what's going on. I get so caught up in just kind of rolling through it, and that's not great by me. 44-40 Spurs. Wow. Is it halftime? Or is it? No, it can't be. Okay, 2-boxer. 1, 2. I just want a good series, so I want Spurs to win this one. That's rough, dropping both home games by. They were both in your lead. So I'm hoping they do it tonight. 67 is the first one. 6-7. Next one is 88. We already pulled an 88 today. 5 minutes left. Okay, it's getting there. We already pulled an Andre Vasilevsky tonight. 67, 88. Let me grab them, guys. I know that's just a 67. Don't worry. I guess I do say the numbers like I say 6, 7 after just to confirm or whatever. But trust me, I'm not. I don't participate in that. My kids like to do that. There it is. There you go. 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna grab them, guys. Dang it. Earpiece falling out and music stopped. Start, please. Yeah, there it goes. All right. Tide Pods. Yeah, that's where like the brain cells are missing somehow. 67, 88, 67, 88. All right. Did I mark off? I did. 1, 2, 1, 1. You just went away. We can do it. We can do it. Good luck, all. Next up will be a Radke 1-boxer. 36 per. Pick one random one. See if we can pull another big one. Emmett Smith off the board on that one. That was a fun one. Let me copy paste here for Radke. I'll do some jerseys tonight. Okay, 67, Series 39. 0 Wonka. Lighter fluid in the shower. I don't think I'm get out enough. I don't know what that is. I'm smart enough to know that's not the way you use it, but it could be that name. But it's not. It's a different team. Hey, got a little mini trend going here. box 67. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Back-to-back camos from the series. Camos are not too easy either. One NFC, one AFC. Tag floating there. This one is Fanatic Certified. Duval. Who had Jacksonville on the camo? Not usually claimed. Random on spot 8 on the Green Bay spot. Bill, the Green Bay spot's treating you well today. You hit on Green Bay and then you hit on the Green Bay random. Bill S. Jaguars camo. You can kind of see it on top there, so you probably know who it is. And Chris was right. T-Law, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, it's nice. Trevor Lawrence, pretty boy. Did he actually cut his hair, or was that just a fake thing for the schedule release? Ice Bucket Challenge, yeah. Well, that was for like ALS, wasn't it? Did he cut his hair for real, or was that fake for the calendar release? I'm gullible. I thought it was real, but it probably wasn't. For the schedule release, I should say. Sunshine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Kyle, when I say that. My wife and kids love that show. Remember the Titans. Bill, nice hit. T-Law on the camo. Congrats. Beautiful. So it feels like a different. 88, Series 39. Well, we were doing well. And then we went 3 straight Wonka, 3 not straight Wonka. But if you hit 50% for the next wall, we'll catch up because it's only supposed to be 33%. So I guess we're on track. Sunshine. Well, that's why. Replica helmet. Said it felt like different, and maybe it is. Maybe this is a VSR4 or a non-speed. Let's. Oh yeah, I remember buying this. The funny part is, let's wait a second here. Had you seen this one a second ago, 3, 2, 1, I bet you would have guessed him on this. I bet that would have been everyone's guess. I bet you guys can't guess who this is. And it's not Jim Brown. I don't put the same guy in twice on the same series on the same team. Browns. This is a VSR4 replica. Some people hate the style. I get it. If it's a fun name, I don't really care. For a different name, that's our second Brown tonight. I want to see if anyone can guess who this is. Joe D, good guess. Paul Warfield's a great guess. Judy, Landry, period contact rule. Watson, good guess on this style. Something older. Joe Thomas, who had Cleveland, by the way. Bernie Metcalf's a great guess. Kozar's a great guess. Newsom, all good guesses. This wouldn't even be a player from this era either. This would be a player that would probably sign a speed. Cleveland is spot 12 ranked. He had Cincy and Cleveland, Brad, the AFC North combo there. He also had Pittsburgh. He almost had all 4 teams. Brad, breaking Brad. I don't think you guys are guessing him because you probably haven't seen him sign. You can see the signature, the COA through the earpiece there. It's a Leaf COA. I loved doing Leaf product back in the day. They give you a little credit card for Leaf. Couch is a good guess because Brad had a couch. This isn't couch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I bought this purely on the fact that he was great in college, pretty good in the NFL for a little while there. But you don't ever see him sign. I don't know if I've ever seen his autograph until this one. Yeah, it's a Leaf signature, number 33. Who knows who that is? I kind of want to see when he signed this, but I'll look it up later. That's the running back, by the way. If that helps the guesses. And no, it's not. It's not Peyton Hillis. Kind of looks like it could be. I'm not going to look it up. I'll do it later. Resist, Al. Resist. That is Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson. Leaf certified on this one. One of the better running backs to play at Alabama as well. Trent Richardson, Browns VSR4 replica there. I don't think we'll see another one of his in the series unless he does a signing bust. He was great in college, and I think he did okay in the NFL for a little bit. But that's a fun name. He bounced around. Browns for 2 years, Colts for a couple years, and then he played for the Cadillos de Chihuahua, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, the Birmingham Iron, two-time national championship, Doak Walker Award, unanimous All-American. He's great in college. It's a cool name, not a name you're going to see very often, so a rare helmet, I get it. Congrats, winners. We had Trevor Lawrence and Trent Richardson. Let's try a Radke live fill here before we get into jerseys to end the stream. Congrats, Brad. It's a cool helmet, something different. I actually hit the couch from Brad a while back. I think that might end up going in the series at some point. It's not right now, but that's a name you don't see very often either. That's kind of not a ton of accolades, but a fun, different name that you never see. All right, let's see where we go on Radke here. Congrats, Bill and Brad. Sorry to those that didn't hit there. Jason Richardson was probably your guy in college. I bet he was your guy. Philadelphia's number one. I was going to look and see. Third overall pick in 2012, first round, yeah. Played high school in Florida. Sorry, I was waiting for that sneeze to come out for like 30 seconds. All right, Chicago, number 2. Bill S. Joe's got Minnesota. What's up, Joe? Cincy for Kyle. Dave, just behind on Chicago. Sorry, Dave. Minnesota, just gone. I'm assuming it's Minnesota. Jonathan gone. Indy, Brad. If it's not, let me know. But I think we're stuck on that one. Indy, Brad. Number 6, Green Bay for Brian. Number 7, Buffalo for Clint. Clint, are you back? You don't have to say it here. You can on Messenger, but I know you were in some cool places. Number 8 is Carlos for New England. Number 9 is the Giants for Dave. Number 10, Chicago is gone. Number 10 is Miami for Brad. Just behind for Greg, Bill. Number 11 is the Jets for Carlos. Number 12 is New England. Nope, New England's gone. Sorry, Jonathan. 12 is the Chargers for Bill. Nope, that's for Greg, you said. Okay. Last time you hit him a nice helmet when you claimed for him. 13, New Orleans is still there for Brian. 13, Brian, New Orleans. 14, Dave got you with Washington. Yeah, I've never seen Richardson either. Sometimes I don't really care the style or what type of helmet it is. If I see a name that I know is rare, I'm like, I gotta have that. That's cool. It's different. Ravens, Dave, got you. If I missed one, guys, let me know. Reorganize your screen, though. I'll go back and look through them. Ravens, 15. Detroit is 16, I believe, for Jonathan. Someone's making noise outside upstairs. Oh, that's my family. Bill just late on Cleveland, I believe. Let me go make sure here. Close the door. Jonathan opening us, closing us with Detroit. Cleveland just a little behind. He couldn't read defense to save his life. Tons of box of rocks, tons of talent. Yeah, he was fun in college. Probably why he struggled in the NFL when he had to actually. Yeah. Clint, yeah, you are back in States. You were in some. If you want to remind me, if you want to say it, you were in somewhere in Asia, weren't you, Clint? Are you working there? Are you stationed there? I forget what you're doing there. I saw your pictures, man. I'm like, man, he's in a paradise. Probably nice to be back in the States, but Kansas City just late on that one, Bill. Unfortunately, we are closed. I don't think anyone put a random up. Bill had one, but it was just after. Yeah, I think everything else is good to go. Okay, guys, let's run the randoms here. We'll do our licensed jerseys next. Randomizer. Arizona through Tennessee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tampa on top, Rams on bottom. Dubai, that's right. That's what I thought. I kept thinking of UAE, which is, I guess, the same player. I had my best friend went to Dubai for a work trip, and he said it was kind of crazy, unreal. That's cool, man. But back here. Yeah, I bet. Okay, in this one, Jonathan, you've got Philly and Tampa. Bill asked Chicago and Tennessee. Joe, Minnesota and Pittsburgh. Kyle, you have Cincy and Houston. Brad, Indy and Atlanta. Brian, Green Bay and Las Vegas. Clint, you have Buffalo and Kansas City. Carlos, New England and San Francisco. David L., you've got Giants and Carolina. Brad, Miami and Arizona. Carlos, Jets and Dallas. Greg, Chargers and Cleveland. Brian, you have New Orleans and Seattle. Dave, you've got Washington, Baltimore, Jacksonville, and Denver. Jonathan, you have Detroit and the Rams. I can hear my wife yelling at my kids to clean up. Give me 1 second to close the door. Hey, will you close that door, William? Hi. How's baseball? Is it awesome? Nice, dude. Close that door for me. Nice. You can tell me after my shoe off. I'll talk to you, Dave. Nice, hitting some dingers today. Hot and sandy, probably. That's probably true. I didn't fill these out. We had a quarterback and we had a running back. Good grief. See, we get like 7 others, and then the next day we get 1. Okay, let's get a box. Licensed jerseys next, and then we'll call the night. I don't know. I think we're going to add a bat in on tomorrow for Wednesday since we're done with the balls. And I have to add 2 new items. So I'll figure out what they are, and it might be a licensed multi-sport. It might be bat. It might be more minis. I don't know yet. But 2 new items, at least new series starting tomorrow for Wednesday. I've got too much to do. I don't even know what the next thing is. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 1, number 1. On our 7th roll. Okay. I'm going to copy the licensed jersey series. See Scotland someday? Yeah, that's my relatives, my ancestors come from Scotland. Part of it. We've got some castles in the family that my parents have seen. I mean, they're obviously distant. They're not anywhere near mine, but genealogy. They went and saw a bunch of stuff in Scotland and Ireland and England. I'd love to go to Scotland too. That's where we get my daughter's name from, is from some geography spots there in Scotland. Okay, box 1. Let me grab it. Over here. I need to get rid of this stuff in a second. 64-57. What? How do they like? They're up. They were down 10, and now they're up 7. What are these runs? What is happening? Maybe I will get to watch the fourth quarter. Okay, box 1. Good luck, everyone. Was there wobble on this one, Jason? Maybe. Box 1. That's what they did the other day, man. When the Spurs kept coming back, they just hit a ton of threes. Bridges hits freaking 4 for 4, 5 for 5. Brunson hitting threes, hitting every little floater over Wemby that night. It was kind of crazy. Still a close game. We'll have to hope I can watch part of it. Okay. Here we go. Good luck, all. No Buffalo, you're saying? You didn't claim today on this one? Sorry, whoever got him, but he's not rooting for you. You may have just jinxed yourself. I haven't opened it yet, but you gotta just stay silent. What do we got here? Okay. No, he's saying he usually claims Buffalo. He missed them, so he's saying he hopes Buffalo doesn't win. Sorry to whoever has Buffalo because he's rooting against you. And that was you, Clint. He was hoping your team wouldn't hit. There's Buffalo in red. We just have to hit him. 3, 2, 1. He's just rooting against you on this one. Looks like we got a classic speed here. And it is authentic. Steelers. I think that's the second Steeler in this double case, which happens frequently now where teams will hit a couple times. I like it. You don't ever want to think you have a dead team. Pittsburgh. Who had the Steelers? Probably not claimed if people are... Were they claimed? Joe Green was the other. Okay, let's see if we hit 2 Joe Greens. I don't think that would happen, but there it is. Joe. Joe has Pittsburgh. Joe, let's see if you can hit another Joe Green. Rando spot 3 on this one. Yep, you said it 3. Joe, you did get it. Hey, yeah, Joe, you need a little bit of a hit streak. You got one there. I had a guess on this. I think my guess is wrong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Not a name I would have guessed, but we went from seeing him all the time to hardly ever seeing him now. And that is a tight end other. Someone was talking about Penn State earlier. Here's another Penn State boy. I think he's number 88 is what it says there. Another number 88 today. That is Pat Freiermuth. We went from seeing him all the time to hardly ever seeing him now. Not a classic, authentic. Right. They doubled up on Pittsburgh. And we got a Pat Freiermuth here. Authentic speed. Going to Joe. I actually don't mind that hit at all. Yeah, mouth. Joe, congrats. Tight end Pat Freiermuth. I was thinking, my guess was Bettis before we turned it around. I was thinking we'd hit Bettis there. You guys did get another tight end. Yeah, very cool. Nice hit. Congrats. I love that helmet. Okay, recap. Pat Freiermuth. We're going to do some jerseys now. Here it is. Uh-oh. Hopefully you didn't. Oh, you were saying grats. Jersey time, guys. I'll get the screen up. I'm a little late. I'm going. Hopefully I picked some before if you were trying to jump in. This will be our last fill of the night. If you haven't hit yet, I'm sorry. If you hit now, great. If you don't, hopefully you join on Wednesday and do a little better. I had a pretty rough week, but I hit a nice one last night. I joined a 42 spot. I had 3 spots out of 42 and I hit. There's some bigger name choices and I won. So something good for once. I shouldn't say for once. Don't let me tell you guys that I do bad. I do good. I just join a lot of stuff. So good is relative. Okay, first spot I see is Kane, Patty Kane for Nick. If I stop talking and just update this, maybe I can watch the game in a second here. But my kids are upstairs waiting to talk to me too. Gronk for Larry. Joakim Noah for Bill. Hey, go Gators for Noah. Joakim Noah for Bill B. Garnett, number 4. Kevin is his name. I looked at the order of older names in this series, and you claimed a few of them. I'm pretty sure Patrick Kane's the oldest jersey in the series now. I think Kevin Garnett's in the top 5. There was a few other, and I can't remember who they are. Maybe when you claim them here, it'll. I mean, if someone has a whole list, you don't have to type it up. But every once in a while, I go look at it, and I think, yeah, and Kane is old, so that's what happened to Justin Jefferson, but it was even older than this by a long shot. And then he finally came out. I think it was 10 months. McKinnon is Jason. Ripken is Mark. Yadingus, Eric, just behind on Ripken. Garnett is just gone. Favre, I got you, Bill, on spot 7. Cody just behind on Favre. Jefferson for Joe. Speaking of Jefferson, right after I just said that, this is a different Jefferson. Hasn't been in nearly as long. It says Chonka. If I hover over it, it says Zonka. Zonka and Marino are spots 9 and 10 for Yadingus. I'm going to type Zonka and Marino. I was trying to surprise my killer behind me, but there's no one there. Zonka Marino. Let me go down and then go up. Zonka Marino. Sanders for Greg. Gotcha. Sanders for Greg. Curry, Larry, gotcha. 12. Troy for Greg. Spot 13. Troy Polamalu for Greg. Francis is number 14. Ron Francis for Brian. 15. Irving for Greg. Why am I? Oh, Bucky. Bucky for Greg. Sanders just gone, Chris. What did I hit? So it was winner's choice. And I think I'm going to question if I picked the right thing because there was too many choices. I ended up picking a Joe Namath Eclipse Authentic. But there was a Charles Woodson canvas that I probably should have picked. There was a 10 by whatever, 8 by 10 Wayne Gretzky. A few different things. I wanted a Namath Authentic. But I'm going to question myself. Go Gators. Bork is number 16. Ray Bork on the Avalanche. I've also got a Timu Solani Avalanche jersey coming in, which is kind of cool. Not a lot of those rolling around. 17. Barry's gone, Zach. 17. Yzerman. Steve Yzerman. 17 for Chris. Emmett Smith going to Zach. Number 18. We're getting close. Some of these might miss out by a second. Rodman is number 19 for Brian. Unless I counted wrong. I think we only have one more spot. Dennis, jeez Louise. And then Shaq for the Lakers closes us. Clint, I got you on Shaq. Let's make sure. By the way, Sweden is one at a time. Oh, that I put 2 in there for... I do that all the time. I don't know what it is. Thank you. I'll have to fix it on the other one too for when I copy it. I do that all the time with Sweden, and I even know it, and then I type it because it's Sweden. No, I appreciate it. And I don't look like a jacko for another 5 months. Scherzer just missed, Bill. Ripken's claimed anyways, but I got you with the one. Let me make sure we're good here. I think we're closed. Sweden. That reminds me of Saving Private Ryan when he's saying he's Jewish. To that soldier. Juden. It's double eyes. Who is that?
That's me. I'm just coming down here.
Okay, just don't fart. What?
I just really helped Mom clean. I had to bring something downstairs.
Yeah, you got to clean that whole room over there too. You guys look like you brought in a circus today. Oh, Mom didn't say? But your dad just said. So that's another story. Okay, then do it. Okay, let's run some randoms, guys. My son is down here now. Back from baseball. 7 times on the random. The final 4 will be $10 solos. If you want to jump in and grab one of them, just claim one at a time. You got to be the first to do it. Remember to refresh your screen because sometimes they go quick and it looks like you won the spot and you didn't, or you buying the spot and you can't. So 6, one more time, last 4. Solos are Ace Bailey, Hunter Green, Dale Murphy, Sammy Sosa. Look at all those baseball. Have hardly any baseball. They're all piling up at the bottom there. 1 basketball, 3 baseball. Wowza. $10 solos. That might mean we have a few discounted spots with if all the baseballs jumping down to the bottom. I bet we get a couple hockey and a couple football. Obi grabbing Sosa for 10. Got you, Obi. James grabbing Hunter Green. Magic Johnson for trade for hockey. Magic Johnson's up if someone wants to trade Nick Hockey. Buy Canseco if you want to sell. I'll read through these, but since I saw those first. Larry V, you have Canseco if you want to sell them. Bill B will buy. Ace Bailey, Del Murphy are other $10 solos. I'll come back to that. Here's who you guys have. Nick, you have Patty Kane, Magic Johnson, Andre Dawson. Larry V, Gronk, Canseco, and Carter. Bill B, Noah, Ottinger, and Sertan. Jonathan S, you have Garnett, Brian Thomas, and Theo Fleury. Jason T, McKinnon, DeBrincat, Gunther. All hockey, Jason, you get $3 off for that one. And you probably won all hockey. So that wasn't too bad for you. Mark, Ripken, Alexander Kaprizov, Bill Favre, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Ivan Barbashev, the man that eluded you, and you finally got him. Joe, you got Jefferson, Elway, and Felix Hernandez. Yadingas, Zonka, Alonso, Solani, Marino, Chelios, and Scherzer. Greg, Barry Sanders, Suarez, and Warren Moon. Larry V, you have Curry, Wynn, and Eddie George. Greg, Palomalu, Cup, and Warinsky. Brian, Francis Bryant, and Mutombo. Greg, Bucky Irvin, T. Higgins, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's the football one for Greg, getting $3 off. Brian, Bork, Larry Johnson, Bob, Chris, Iserman, LaFontaine, and the Sweden jersey. Chris, you get $3 off. Because you got all the same sport, I do a little discount. Don't know why we do it, but we do. Zach, Emmett Smith, Adam Oates, Isaiah Thomas, Brian, Dennis Rodman, Turio, and Paul Pierce. Clint, Shaquille O'Neal, Kurt Warner, and Alex Caruso. Okay, so Jason, Greg, Chris R., you guys all have a $3 discount. If you already paid, I'll write it down as a credit. If you haven't, you can take it off. All right, Dawson for trade. Let me see. Yours, Bill. Good luck. I'm going to go back to that one. So Bill B is buying Jose Canseco. You be Canseco. I'll be Nomar Garciaparra. Did you see that, Audrey? He struck the child. By Canseco. Dawson for trade for hockey as well. So both Dawson and Magic are up for trade for hockey. If anyone's interested in throwing some hockey names at them. Flurry for Mutombo, Brian. Brian, do you want to? I'm already on it somehow. Brian, do you want to trade Mutombo for Theo Fleury? Yes, I'll trade, John. Okay. Yes, I will trade. Flower for Mutombo. I'll buy Churio selling. Jackson Churio. I thought he was down here. He is. Brian, if you want to sell Churio, let James know. James is also looking for Kirill the Thrill from Mark. Mark, if you want to sell. Here's Bill. Thanks, Larry. I'll buy Churio. Brian Thomas for sale. Brian Thomas is up. Where are you, Jonathan? Right here. $10 solo on Brian Thomas. Caruso Thunder is up for trade. Right here. Caruso. I'll also buy Krill. Got that. Joe, I'll buy Felix Hernandez if you want to sell Felix, Joe. He's talking to you. Where are you, Joe? You're right here. If you want to sell Felix Hernandez, Eric will buy it from you. I'll keep, says Mark, on the Krill the Thrill. Buy Scherzer if for sale. Max Scherzer went to Yadingus. Eric, do you want to sell Max Scherzer? Don't know why I have a hard time saying that name, but I do. Yeah, I'll do that. I didn't even see. Oh, LaFontaine for Magic. Oh, that's where I was. LaFontaine for Magic. Pat LaFontaine trade for Magic Johnson trade. I'm catching up. LaFontaine. Clint, I'll buy Warner. Clint, if you want to sell Kurt Warner, Eric will buy him. Caruso for trade or sell. Got you on that one. So it's for sale as well. Yeah, I'll do that. Reefer Carter and Eddie Wynn are up for sale. Chris Carter and Eddie and Jimmy Wynn. Jimmy Wynn, Eddie George, Chris Carter are up for sale for $10. Trade for Ottinger. Bill B has Ottinger. Who do you have to trade? DeBrincat or Dylan Gunther is what you're saying? Bill B, if you want to trade Ottinger for DeBrincat or Gunther, I think is what he's saying. Trade for Dill. Good luck. Yes, I'll trade, John. I got that one already. Thanks. Good luck. Thanks, Brian. I'll buy Green for sale. Hunter Green was a solo mark, and James snagged him up. Dawson for trade or sell. I'll keep by Dawson, says Obi. Obi's got Sosa and Dawson. Just like he wanted. Just like he planned. No, thanks, Eric. I will keep. Okay. I'll keep Warner. I'll sell Churio to you. Brian saying Churio to James, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was James. Guessing Bama didn't hit again. I tried. I didn't guess on this one. Penn State and Florida. See, Jonathan's just a hater on the Bama guesses. We're going to get it. Bama is 1 for 189. I tried, John, in your honor. I tried. I guess Bama. Just wasn't the night. It's going to be on Wednesday, though. Thanks, Brian. Going to keep Mark Green for Kirill. Mark, do you want to trade Kirill for Hunter Green? Is a trade offer? Okay, I've read off all the options. Dale Murphy for the Braves on the Cooperstown collection. Majestic is available. The wonderful rookie for the Jazz, Ace Bailey on the Nike, available as well. I would have gone LSU tonight after seeing Campbell. John went and saw Will Campbell tonight for a signing. That makes 2 of you now. Nick's been to a signing with him, and you have different days. I'm jealous, man. I want a Will Campbell in my collection. I want a Will Campbell. I think you guys both have them on duels now, or multi-signs, which is pretty cool. One of you with Travion and one of you with Drake May, maybe? I think. Clint, Bailey's yours. These are $10 solos. I'll take the trade. Okay, so Hunter Green for Kirill. Was supposed to be last night, but canceled. Yeah, I don't know. He knows. He went today, though. I think was today. Okay, Chris Carter is up for sale for the Vikings. Brian Thomas is up for trade. Jimmy Wynn and Eddie George are up for sale. Alex Caruso is up for sale or trade. You missed his flight. It was tonight. Tim Thomas, too. I need a Tim Thomas still. Those aren't very easy. I see people throwing them around sometimes, but I do not have one. I'll buy Carter, James. You got it. I'll keep Crusoe so we can break. You're good. I won't wait until they all are gone. I just give it a second here while we're waiting for it to fill. We're going to roll either way. So if someone buys or trades for Caruso here at the buzzer, we'll do it. Ronik, see, I should have had something for you, Nick. Del Murphy is our final solo that's unsold. The other ones that are available, Brian Thomas, Jimmy Wynn, Eddie George, now it's Caruso. I am enroll the bingo balls and get the boxes, and if anything else changes, we'll go from there. Good luck, everyone. Oh, man. Okay, rose gold cage. I'll keep it up so you guys can see. Notebook is here. Don't shake it too hard, Al. I broke it last time. 1, 2. First number is 7272. Come on, man. There we go. 72. Next number is, if I can get it to turn the other way, Robert Brooks, 87. Or I guess I should say Robert Gronkowski since he's in the series now. But I think of Robert Brooks, 87. Ooh, I did not mean to do that with my chair. I like the chair not leaning back. I like it. Their setting. Brian Thomas, Jimmy Wynn, Eddie George, Alex Caruso, Del Murphy. Last call on those while I'm grabbing the boxes. Sidney Crut, that's true. He's 87 too. Maybe I'll put him in at some point as a locked random. There's a chance that I might put Mike Trout in soon here as a locked random. I don't know yet. Or we'll just do it as maybe we'll do a winner's choice or something with it. I don't really know what to do with it. Okay, if anyone grabs those spots while we're gone, we'll deal with it. If not, they're going to stay where they're at. Oh, man. Let me grab them, guys. I'm moving slow now. 7287. Well, looks like they were playing hide and seek in this closet. I found toys in there. All right, guys. Looks like the rest are staying put. No one snagging Del Murphy. We'll keep Caruso, Jimmy Wynn, Eddie George, Brian Thomas where they're at as well. And let's roll. If Del Murphy hits, we'll figure it out. Actually, let's do the. I'll sell Del Murphy for $5 instead of 10. I don't really want to try to figure out what to do if he hits because I'm not going to keep a jersey. I'd probably just we could random it, but also I could just give someone a chance at $5. Jason, Nick, just after. I need to stop leaving them unsold. I should just start discounting them before I do that. Okay, let's close this. We'll do a recap. Do you guys have a shot at this? I think you do, right? Because of Freiermuth. Tight end and one other. I think it's 3, 2, 2, 1. That's 5, 7, 8 items. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you got a shot. 72 up first, then 87, 72, 87. Good. What quarter is it, guys? Is it fourth quarter yet? Am I going to be able to watch 10 minutes of this game or so? You guys are going to tell me there's like 4 minutes left in the fourth. That's always what happens. It like sneaks up on me. Down to the final 2 minutes. Knicks are up by 22. Something like that. Maybe. Can't quite tell. I bet when I open it. Now I can. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Still third? Yes. I got a shot. Why is it taking so long? Maybe because I'm not going as late. I know this jersey now because there might be 2 players from this team. But I think it's just him. We had Draisaitl before. 7 left in the third still? Man, I'm able to watch it. I like it. AJ Sportsworld on this one. This is a fun jersey. I think someone else has it in their series too. Maybe Daryl. That is Yari Curry. And that was claimed. It has been claimed for a while. Larry getting his guy. Right? Yeah, Larry got it. Spot 12. AJ Sports World. Yari Curry, NHL jersey. Here we opened 2 today. Here's a third. Once in a while, it just feels like we just stay on the NHL path. It's the second most represented sport in the series. NFL is the most, then NHL. Yeah, that's a cool one, Chris. Yari Curry. Fanatics breakaway. It is the vintage version. A-patch there. No fight strap on this one, but tags. I'll throw in a few of these breakaways. The majority of them are Adidas, Reebok, CCM, or Fanatics Premium, but I think there's, I don't know, maybe there's 3 or 4 now that are. I've got a few others I'm going to put in. I have a Roenick. It's not from the new signing that Nick went to, but Nick, I need to start sending you some jerseys and paying you for your time and the cost for it, just to get some cool PC items. Larry, nice hit. Sorry for the cast. You're good. Congrats, Larry. Starting NHL on this one. Yari Curry. I joined a 3-boxer yesterday that was expensive for hockey, and I got random the best teams. Edmonton retired, Edmonton current, LA Kings. I had a bunch of McDavid and Gretzky chances, and I fell flat on my face. All 3 of them were the other teams. I thought I was going to laugh my way to the bank, get a couple more cool ones for the PC. I got nothing. 87. I don't know why I can't think what this is. I can tell what sport it is. But still, man, like to give you an item and then you like it maybe takes away from the amount of items you can do. If I ever do something like that, I'd help you out because that'd be cool. I'm struggling with this one. I don't know why. 3, 2, 1. I can't. Oh, okay. That didn't last long. I'm sitting here thinking, what San Francisco Giants jersey do we have? It's not a San Francisco Giants jersey. I just barely put this in. There's probably a few that thought Whatever with this one. I thought it was cool. No signature there because you know where it is. No item limit. That's nice at least. Sometimes I thought you'd like buy tickets per item. That's how they've done it a few times by me. But if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a double up for Mr. Larry on the exact same line. You had him up for seller trade. No one snagged it. This is the old time. Houston Colt 1964. The Colt, what is it? The Houston Colt 45s, I think, is what they were. Jimmy Wynn, Toy Cannon is the inscription, 3-time All-Star. I thought this was cool, so I picked it up. 1964 Jimmy Wynn. Cooperstown Collection, Mitchell & Ness. There's a JSA sticker on that. This is cool. I love this jersey. Houston Colts before they were the Houston Astros. I want to say they switched to the Astros in 1965. Could be wrong, but this is a fun one. Mitchell & Ness. I'll fold it this way now. Larry doubling up. Jimmy Wynn and Yari Curry. Sheesh. There's the signature and the inscription. 3-time All-Star. And I already undid the fold. Gosh dang it. All right. Sorry, everyone else. Double ups. I'll say the same stupid, cheesy line I always say. I hope everyone gets a double up soon. It's the whole idea of not having like preset stacks of stuff is that you can double or triple or quadruple up. Every guy's alive at every point. Every team's alive at every point. Larry took advantage of that. He got double up today. Congrats. Neither were football, so you guys fell one short of tying, so we'll do another bounty on Wednesday. Let's do a quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff. Congrats to those that hit. Sorry those that didn't. I hope your luck changes or stays if you did good tonight. Non-Big Al's. Radke today was Emmitt Smith and Pat Fryermuth. Our Gold Rush basketball was Giannis. Chris, I'll let you know if that one is up. We had Andre Vasilevsky finish with a headliner. We'll do Hip Parade Hockey 1 box on Wednesday, and then we'll start Series 14 on Monday. Bunch of new names there. Our eminent was Quentin Byfield for the Kings out of 99. What am I forgetting? Maybe nothing. The rest was Big Al's. Jimmy Wynn, 1964 Houston Colts. Yari Curry, Edmonton Oilers, both retired, obviously. A.J. Hawk, Jermaine Lewis, Jim Brown, Archie Manning, Trevor Lawrence, and Trent Richardson. That does it for today, guys. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Any questions or if anything's staying, let me know, and I'll get it posted in the corner. And we'll figure it out. Have a great night, guys. Thanks. Enjoy the game if you're watching. I'm going to.